Hey, my name is Cody. My gym is ET Fitness and Personal Training, and we've been around since March of 2018. The struggle was I felt like I could only bring in people through Facebook ads. I think at one point I was spending $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on Facebook ads at a very rapidly declining effectiveness rate. Other struggles I had was attrition, churn. I did not have a great lifetime value in terms of clients were not sticking around for a really long time. I was having a lot of trouble keeping them engaged. Other things as well was I knew I needed to start hiring a team, and I didn't really know in a gym specific way how to build that team and help them feel like they're in momentum and getting what they need. Well, we had a lot of issues. So yeah, I mean, I could probably keep going on, but those were the major core ones. So my day-to-day really looked like a lot of really long days. I'd get up at 3 a.m., hopefully get to the studio by 3:45 a.m. I would train quite a few hours, do my best. I didn't really have that much time to reach out to leads or do much marketing, but then I would work until, maybe noon, 12 noon. And then again, I'd probably be able to see my family, maybe see my family depending on the day, for like 2 hours, and then back to the studio by 2 or 2:30, do some administrative work, get ready for sessions that started at between 3 and 4, and then a lot of days going until 7 or 8 at night, just either training or doing my best to keep this place alive. Before FitBiz, I had one full-time coach, I had a part-time admin helping out. But yeah, so that's really what the daily looked like before FitBiz. So I would say I spent the majority of my time training. As those of you in the industry know, if you're spending 40 to 45 hours a week actually training clients and in front of clients, that if you're going to work on the business, well, then you're going to be working 70 to 80 hours a week total. My problems haven't necessarily been sales for at least a year, if not more, probably a year and a half to 2 years. It has not been sales and marketing. I knew how to get people through the door. My problem primarily, I hit it on being able to be consistent because I didn't know how to hire and develop a team. I did not know how to get consistent results with clients. Because we had 50, 60, 70 people, I couldn't take care of all of them. And so I would say the biggest thing that FBU has helped me with regards to that and just being more consistent has been there's so many things, whether it's the systems that they've helped me to implement with regards to the back end, monitoring the performance of coaches, whether it's I love their system on helping create lateral pressure amongst the coaches so that they can drive value in the business, but also take care of clients really, really well and incentivize them in the proper ways. I would say, so that would all go into client experience and client results with regards to helping my business lower our churn and attrition. And that has and will continue to be, I know, the biggest thing that brings value to consistency for us, because I could bring business in, but then with the massive attrition months, I'm talking like 15 to 25% months, unfortunately. I did not know how to do that on my own. I felt like I just kept guessing and stabbing in the dark instead of doing things that were already proven. Prior to FBU, we were struggling. I believe the 3-month average, but even the 6-month average was like 18%, but we were as high as like 23% 1 month in the past 3 months. And so that was incredibly painful to watch so many people not getting the experience and result that I've envisioned to be able to make an impact in my community. So it was probably average 18% over a 3-month period, if not 20%. And then just last month, we did hit, I believe, 4% attrition. This month, we're on pace to do 3 to 5% as well, which again, like you had asked me a couple months previous to FBU, and like I literally had no idea how to get that low. I thought everybody was lying. So I guess it is possible. The biggest things that have changed for my business since working with FBU, there's a lot. So I'll try to run through at least several of them. First was just how they have helped me to diversify lead generation. That has been immensely helpful. Like I said, I was spending so much money on Facebook ads. Our cost of acquisition was, $400 per acquisition. And now that's lowering like crazy, coming all the way up to this month where we've brought on, it's the only 2/3 of the way through the month. We've brought on 15 to 20 new members at high ticket. And, I've spent a total of $500 on Facebook ads versus $7,000, right? So that's massive. Not just that, but I've really appreciated their approach to fulfillment with clients. Obviously, retention is the biggest key to success for long-term longevity in our business. And so their attention to detail and high standards, I would say, high standards for the coaches and systems really caused us to step up our game and level that up. And we feel so good about it. I mean, and then that trickles over into sales in terms of conviction. And so not just the experience we're able to give clients, so that's improved dramatically, I would say. But then now that we're scaling, and I was even just talking to you about reaching capacity issues, we are really excited that we've been able to simplify our systems with what you all have given us, whether it's the tracking, whether it's the auditing, whether it's the quality control. Just as we grow, I can't take care of everybody, so I technically have less and less information. I can't have a personal, deep relationship with all of our people. And so it's important to me to be able to not be in the dark. And so I feel like that's changed drastically as well. I would say you guys in finality helped us to put teeth to the leadership side of things. Like I had the structure of it, but not the industry specific knowledge on how to lead a team. And it sounds cliche, but I really believe that we have a team that I'm just obsessed with and just think very, very highly of, that are all mission driven like me. And so FBU has helped me to really lead them in a way that's not, I have the least chances of screwing that up, because I'm just so excited about what they've been able to do with regards to our systems. So before FBU, I had one full-time coach, I had myself, and then I had a part-time admin. Now what we have as a result of FBU and growing, we now have 4 coaches, about to be our 3rd full-time coach. So we have 2 full-time and 2 part-time, but my other part-time is being promoted to full-time. And then my admin is now full-time. Like, I can be at home for dinner sometimes, which used to be unheard of. My personal life has changed and is still changing as we onboard coaches and train them up. But because of the help I've been able to get in, whether it's building the team or building the systems, and I'm able to be home at 6:30, 5:30, which is immensely helpful. We have 4 little babies aged 6 and under. And so my wife would like some help during bedtime. So that's huge. I'm able to spend more time with my family. So my personal schedule, I have a lot less coaching hours, which not only allows me to spend more time with my family, but I'm able to spend more time on the business, on the strategic side, on the leadership side. And I love it. So I'm healthier. I'm getting in more workouts. I'm eating healthier. So all this probably last month or 2 of being with FBU. My number one thing that is so important to me, that keeps me going every day, is a vision to live a life that matters. And what I mean by that is, I genuinely mean it when I say I want to impact the lives of locals. Like, we want to empower locals to be proud of what and who they see in the mirror. That's our mission. And for the first time ever, since being a personal trainer in 2015 and then opening the studio in 2018, I genuinely believe that we can finally give the level of service to clients, to locals, that I've always dreamed about, that has been in my vision. And so the fact that now we are able to give that service, and I'm so confident in that service, it makes me extremely hopeful and excited for the future. I cannot tell you because making money to me is, sure, it's great, but it's nothing in my mind compared to me living a life where I can be fulfilled and satisfied, and at the end of the day be at peace with yeah, just the level of output that I have in terms of impact. I'm incredibly grateful for just where we're at now. I never thought I would be where we're at right now. And yet at the same time, it's like, this is just the beginning. So if somebody's on the fence, if you're on the fence right now with joining FBU or FitBiz University, I would, one, encourage you that these guys have the experience and the firsthand knowledge in terms of owning a gym themselves in the current climate. None of what they do is outdated. Everything is completely up to date with how fast things are moving with everything that's gone over the last few years. I would encourage you that you get great support, that the support you get in terms of specific questions you have specific to your business. They do a good job learning about that so that they can apply what they're doing to your business with certain fundamentals, of course. And I would also say with regards to the tactical side of things, the strategic side of things, the things that they give you, if you have I can speak from my side, personal training studio, semi-private personal training. I've not found anything better so far with regards to our business model of being able to service people at a great price point, and that brings us profits, but then also you can feel really, really good about the level of service you're giving your clients. And so I'd say you're in good hands, and that you should jump in, that there's probably 6 different things that I experienced where each of them will pay for this program in and of itself. And so just grateful that things have worked out like this. And again, this is just the beginning. So I really believe we've been able to earn our investment back easily. I'm always confident when investing in myself. So it's usually my wife that you have to convince. But with her, she 100% sees that whether it's the way we're leading our team and creating lateral pressure in order to help them to feel momentum, or getting the final touches on our business model so that we can feel confident moving forward with growing the business, or whether it's the diversification of the lead generation and being able to bring leads in from a lot of different sources. The systems in terms of back end scaling, I think are incredibly simple and effective and helpful to both empower staff, but then create an amazing experience. I mean, each of those things have paid for the program many times over, in my opinion.